A Charlotte teenager is dead and another charged after a deadly crash over the weekend, and police believe impairment was a factor. That crash happened just after midnight Saturday in a neighborhood in Davidson. Only one vehicle was involved. Police say the driver hit multiple trees. The passenger was thrown out of the vehicle. We're told that person died at the scene. The driver, just 16 years old, that person was arrested and now charged with felony death by vehicle and driving while impaired, among others. He bonded out of jail under a $100,000 bond hours after the crash. Now, as for the young man who died, we know they were a student at Hough High School. Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools tells us it had counselors at school today and will be available throughout the week.